Crypto exchanges. You know them, you love them, or at least you used to. We all have our go-to crypto exchanges we flock to purchase crypto from. Some prefer Coinbase as the safest and more user-friendly. Others may rely on Binance because of the volume and more volatility. There are hundreds upon hundreds of crypto exchanges that consumers like you and I go to daily to exchange crypto. I mean, hell, where else would I buy my shitcoins and smile at the possibility of future financial freedom while I lay awake at night? But what if I told you that your crypto on exchanges aren't 100% safe and could be prone to bankruptcy or fraud? With the recent light on Sam Bankman-Fried and his crypto exchange FTX, the current situation has opened the floodgates of fraud and bankruptcy accusations across the crypto community. Giants in the crypto space such as Blockfi and Gemini Earn have been the recent targets of possible insolvency. But before we talk about other crypto exchanges or platforms, we must know what insolvency means and how the term correlates to these platforms. Insolvency is essentially the inability to pay back borrowed funds. Blockfi and Gemini offer customers to stake their crypto and earn massive returns for a set period of time when their crypto is locked up and unable to be moved. In the system, the platforms offered percentages of 1% to a staggering 7.5% on certain coins that you stake. For example, Gemini Earn promotes that if you stake their token slush on their platform, you could earn 8% APY. Now this would be an enticing deal for anyone. Hell, why not earn even more crypto by just letting it sit on a platform? What could go wrong? With this, people started to flood into these programs as YouTubers would be promoted to talk about them and a good way to reach out to their audience. Blockfi was a big advertiser as they offered an affiliate link to any YouTuber that would promote their company and its business model. If a YouTube subscriber heard the news and decided to follow through and click that said link, then the promoting YouTuber would get money for that promotion. This would entice YouTubers to promote Blockfi in almost every video so that they could get as many affiliates as possible. With this exposure, thousands upon thousands of people took up this daring adventure to earn passive income for little risk. And for a time, it did work. People were earning that sweet, sweet passive income that they dream about every night. But then FTX decided to do some very naughty things like move around retail investors' funds and declared bankruptcy. With the light being shed on this news, this caused an uproar in the crypto community as the news became public. This was a slap to the face to everyday investors as FTX was a top 5 crypto exchange with a ton of trust, with big names promoting them. What does FTX have to do with Blockfi? Last summer, Blockfi almost declared bankruptcy and had to reach out for funds to keep their business alive and kicking. Who did Blockfi reach out to? The one and only FTX, who granted them $400 million in credit. So I want to pause and let you take this in for a second. Imagine your company is struggling to stay alive and you desperately need money. On the verge of bankruptcy, and you know that if you don't get funding now, it's all going to go to hell. You take a loan or credit out with another company, but then a few months later, they declare bankruptcy. Blockfi decides to suspend withdrawals due to this FTX contagion, and their customers are understandably freaking out. Unfortunately, there's not much customers can do when your money is locked up and you can't withdraw. And for the icing on the cake and the cherry on top, Blockfi sends out an email that seals their fate. The email reads that due to the FTX situation, they can no longer continue business operations and platform activities will come to a halt. With all this piling up, the dominoes came crashing down. On November 16th, 2022, Bloomberg comes out with an article stating that Blockfi, the crypto lending and staking giant, is preparing to file for bankruptcy. And a few days later, Genesis, another crypto lending company, would be on a thin line stating that without more funding, they would follow suit. This news shocked the crypto space. More and more people have been awoken up from the dream of high percentage returns and have been brought back to reality. Many would lose their money and won't be able to see it another day. The community has begun to question the integrity of crypto exchanges and platforms as a whole, and if they could really trust them with their money. And for good reason. With the recent backlash, investors have flocked to hardware wallets such as Ledger and Trezor. The CEO of both companies has reported that hardware wallet sales like the Ledger Nano X and Model 1 have reached a 300% increase since the recent news about bankruptcies have been coming out. This goes without saying the current sentiment of exchanges and crypto as a whole. Every day more and more news articles are coming out exposing financial troubles and possibly fraud. What needs to be taken away from this situation, or multiple situations that is, your crypto is not FDIC insured, meaning that when you put your crypto on certain exchanges or platforms and they go under, your money is completely lost. FDIC ensures that your money is up to $250,000 on certain exchanges like Robinhood, Webull, M1 Finance, etc. It would be protected if they went under or if something happened to them, but the same cannot be said about Blockfi or Gemini, or even FTX. In the end, lesson learned. Not your keys, not your crypto. Not everyone can be trusted, and the big CEOs are not your friend. Although that's easier said than done, my heart goes out to everyone who has lost money, and I'm sorry that you are even in this situation. Stay safe, everyone.